A very good morning to all of you. I am writer, speaker, and influencer Uttam, and I welcome all of you to my video of today, which is titled Tips for Achieving Technology and Life Balance in Your Own Online Identity. Almost everyone these days, right from a teenager to an old man or a woman, uh, has some account on social media, which is, of course, a very wonderful thing. But at the same time, we also need to know how to navigate our own online identity, which is very, very important. And from my own research, I have come to know that very few people actually know how to maintain a technology and life balance in their own online identity. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about and I'll be giving 5 tips of how you can achieve that balance. So, without wasting much time, let's begin. Point number 1: be your authentic self online and off. Using your real name and identity online definitely comes with its fair share of challenges, but the pros from the ease of connecting to others to building your personal brand far outweigh the cons. Now, this is very, very important. Uh, in my own research, I have seen that so many people fake an identity. They are something else offline and they are something else online. Well, if you think that you can get away with something like that, trust me, you won't. Very soon you'll be caught. You should always use your real name and identity online. Yes, sometimes when you say the truth, or sometimes when you expose somebody, you will not be liked, you will be hated, you will be trolled. But that's all a part of being online on social media. Also, especially if you are building your own personal brand, you cannot create a fake personality and build a brand on that. If you are a doctor, you have to be a doctor. If you are an actor, you have to be an actor. If you are a model, you have to be an actor, online and offline. Now, coming to point number 2: one small click of a button, one giant heap of repercussion. Even the seemingly smallest post online can have far reaching consequences and be eternally searchable. So please, please think before you post. I see thousands and thousands of posts, some textual and some video posts, criticizing somebody, berating somebody, hating somebody, cursing somebody, abusing somebody. Right? Now, let me tell you one thing, that the universe has a very wonderful way of getting back to you. Whatever you throw out on social media will come back to you sooner or later. So please make sure that whatever you post, whether it's a textual post or a video post or a photo post, make sure that it is positive. Mm, it does not hurt anyone, and don't do it with the intention that if you post something negative, you're going to get more likes and views and shares. Even with a positive post, you can still get thousands and lakhs of likes, shares, and uh, shares and comments. Point number 3: don't mess with girls. This is more of just a general life lesson, actually. Now, we all know that there are so many cyber laws meant to protect women. So, so many people who think that they can get away by eve teasing on the road can also get away by eve teasing online. But please do remember that everything online is recorded. Whether you're teasing somebody on social media, you're teasing somebody on a WhatsApp platform, you're teasing somebody on some other platform, everything is recorded. And if the girl reports about you, you can be in big trouble. And also the fact that if you tease somebody or abuse somebody, you definitely create a very poor image of yourself in the eyes of that girl. So avoid all those kind of things and have a very positive attitude with women if you have interaction with them. Point number 4: drawing the line between public and personal. There is an important distinction between these two, and at some point the concept of personal information stopped existing online. Let's each do a part to be a conscious digital citizen so we can all feel more comfortable posting online. Also, just because one friend doesn't respect the privacy of your personal info doesn't mean you should stop posting, but it might mean hitting the unfriend button on a serial offender. Now, this is something very, very important which so many people do not know, and that is public and personal. There are certain things which can be made public, and there are certain things which are personal or private, and you as a digital citizen should be able to differentiate between the two. Say for example, if you're sharing your own photos, you're sharing the photos of your family, your friends, your significant others, these are very personal or private photos, and you can always do the setting accordingly so that a certain section of the society can view them. uh, don't make all these photographs and other things very public, because it might catch somebody's eye and you might be in trouble. So if you are not aware of the settings of how to like create a public setting or a private setting, please make sure that you check out any of these videos or go to Google and see how to do that setting. And finally, point number 5, repost onto others as you would have them repost onto you. The golden rule of life applies to social media. Treat other people's updates as you would want your own to be treated, and we can all have a woo filled world. Now, if you see somebody's post and if you start abusing, as I said earlier, you are very likely to get abuse in a much intense way, which I'm sure you would not like. If you've not liked something, it's better to keep your mouth shut, keep your hands away from the phone, and just scroll and go on to the next post. That is, I think, more wiser than spending your time trying to criticize somebody, abuse somebody, troll somebody, which is not actually required. And in any case, if you see in the longer term, praise works much better than does criticism. So I hope you will follow these 5 rules when you're navigating online, and I'm sure your digital life will be much more happier than what it is now. Thank you and have a nice day.